Hey everyone, it is Shannon, and I'm back with another random movie picks. I kind of come up with a name for these, and I can make my cards for these, and all this kind of good stuff. But for now, I'll just explain what I'm doing, which is I've noticed in the past while I have like major decision fatigue when I'm trying to decide what to watch on Netflix. So I've come up with my new system, which is I organize the films by time, hour and 45 minutes or less, hour and a half or less. Oh, I can't spin around that much. 2 hours or less. And then I have ones that are longer, but I don't know if I'm ever going to pick those. And I have my little legend to let me know for the colors in case any of them jump out of the wrong cans. Anyway, so what I do is I pick movies based on how long they are, and then I watch them. And I don't think about it. I don't have to think about it. All they have to do is do this. This is the movie I'm watching. Look at that. A decision in less than a minute. I'm going to be watching Wild City. I don't even know what that is. I don't even remember. At some point, I added it to my list. Oh, I spelled it wrong. That's probably enough. Oops. I spelled it wrong again. Wild. It's not enough. Uh-oh, what if it's not there anymore? Wild City. Wow, that looks pretty dark. What's that? Can you tell us more without starting the movie? A disgraced lawman turned bar owner. Ah! How do I not? Okay, there we go. A disgraced lawman turned bar owner helps a patron who's carrying a suitcase full of cash, attracting a horde of both criminals and cops. This is directed by Ringo Lam, and it stars Louis Koo, Shan Yu, and Leah Tong, and it is an international action and adventure film. I don't remember picking this at all, but I will be watching Wild City, and I will come back afterwards to tell you my thoughts on it and potentially pick another film. All right, thanks for watching. Alrighty, I am back and I have finished watching Wild City, and I thought I recognized the name Louis Koo. That's Louis Koo. I saw him in Election, and he was also in Flashpoint. I can't remember who he was in Flashpoint. It's been a while since I've watched that. Anyway, but I do remember him from Election. Anyway, so this is a Hong Kong crime thriller. They say action adventure. I say crime thriller. Maybe even crime drama. Maybe that would be a little clearer. And it does revolve around money that, sort of everyone wants their hands on it. But it's really more about these two stepbrothers who help out someone who is in need. And there's a lot of discussion about money and what it does to people. And that is definitely a theme that runs through the film, and there's some things that were very clear on that standpoint, and there's some very extremely clear symbolism on on choices and money and justice and doing the right thing, and also it was also very clear that it was very there are big odds to go against, and a lot of people who are going to fight for the money. One of the things I actually found the most interesting about this film is that often when you see sort of like actiony or gangstery or police-y like thrillers and action adventure movies, you're following those people, you're following the gangsters, you're following the crime lords, you're following the police. In this film, that's not who you're following. You're following these two stepbrothers and the girl, the woman that they're helping, who are kind of like they just sort of fell into this, and she also wasn't that involved in it. And then you're following actually a Taiwanese small group of gangsters, but they're kind of like middlemen, and they're all kind of like middlemen. They're not, my tea is ready. That happened really quickly. They're not, the crime lords or the masterminds or doing heists and stuff like that. They're sort of more just like people going about their day, doing their business, like these guys and the Taiwanese gangsters. There was actually some sympathy for them, although they were very, violent and aggressive and did bad things. But there was also a sense of they didn't have many choices either. So that was definitely a theme, not having many choices, being ruled by money. uh, definitely was a huge theme in this. And I thought the story was pretty good. I like Louis Koo. I thought he was great. The other guy, Sean Yu, he was really great too. He was a bit more of a comedic dude, and they worked really well together as a sort of two tempos, seeing a situation as very level-headed and very like opportunistic. So I thought that was really interesting too. So anyway, overall, I thought it was a good pick. I'm glad that I have it. I can actually remove this one from my list. Can't decide how I want to rate it. Because if I rate it up, I'll get more like international, thrillers, and I don't know how much. There's only so many I can take of that. So because I don't super love the crime stuff, and there was a fair amount of violence. There was. Like just random violence. It felt like there was bribery, there was kidnapping, there was sexual assault. So there's a lot of stuff in here that isn't sort of like, for me, it was stuff like in gangstery type movies that I would used to watch a lot, and now I'm like, yeah, I don't really need to see that in every movie. So I never once in a while, and this one had a good story to support it, and great acting, great acting. I would say great acting. So, but not for every day. So I think I might again like one of the other movies I saw recently. I might leave it unrated, and I am gonna go for one more movie. I'm getting a little tired, so I'm gonna go for a shorter one for an hour and a half. Let's see what I pick. There it is. It's so weird how that happens. All right, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? It is going to be The Memory of Water? The Memory of Water. Let's see what that said. Do I have to type the? Let's start with that. Watch all the movies. Oops, not Mindy. The Memory of Water, there it is. What is this? When an accidental couple, oops, I have not mastered this play, and then back. Oh, it's a Chilean film. It is when the accidental death of a couple's young son sends them grieving in opposite directions. They're forced to re-examine their life and marriage. Dramas and international dramas. Wow, that sounds a little heavy. I don't know if I want to go there. A lot of the movies I've been watching have been a little on the heavy side. I don't feel like re-picking, so I'm gonna go with it. So hopefully I like it. It's only an hour and 27 minutes, and I'm getting all the subtitle movies. This is awesome. So I'll see you in a bit for The Memory of Water. Alrighty, I am done watching The Memory of Water, or the original title is La Memoria del Agua. And it is a co-production by Chile, Spain, Argentina, and Germany, and it was in Spanish. So, wow, this one was a drama. This one was a get to your heart drama. I think any movie that is about grief is going to be like that, and it was very touching and very real, and especially in how different the two people and the couple react, and how they want to, or even not want to, how they react to dealing with grief, in terms of one not wanting to change things and one really needing to change things, and how that creates quite a divide in their relationship, and ripples through all of their other relationships too. Or I don't know if it ripples through, but you see how it impacts their other relationships. It was really good. I don't know too much to say about it because it's very plot driven. Well, no, that's not true. It's really emotional, and it's well worth watching, and I'm glad I stuck with it, even though I think the next time I pick one that's about grief, I'm allowed to pick again, because that's like 2 for 3, so that's a lot. I guess I chose a lot of dramas, but I did really enjoy it. I did recognize the actress Elena Anaya, Anaya, think. But I'm not sure what I know her from. Although she was in The Skin I Live In, and another Pedro Almodovar film. But I haven't seen The Skin I Live In, and I have seen Talk to Her, but it's been a long time. But I really, really recognize her. Wow, in that picture, she really looks like Juliette Binoche. Anyway, so, and the guy in it, Benjamin Vicuna, was absolutely lovely, and I really enjoyed it. It's this is one of the reasons why I like doing things like this, because often when I'm trying to pick a movie, if I get through the decision fatigue, I just sort of pick what's shiny and new, or I don't know, just what catches my eye. And there are a lot of amazing movies there that if you just dive a bit deeper or give them a bit of a chance or randomly pick them from a coffee can are just there willing to be enjoyed, ready to be enjoyed. I'm going to rate this one and I'm going to give it a thumbs up, um, because I would like to see more film like this. And yeah, so yeah. So there you go, The Memory of Water. What's the last, I guess, let me know what's the last drama that you saw that you really liked, because I have a I've been having a habit of not watching them as often, and you know, they're freaking good. They're good stories. They're life stories. Like that's one of the things I think I've gone through phases of liking different styles and types of movies in different times of my life. And right now I'm really appreciating dramas, the realness of dramas. Like this is really about the relationships, and both of these actors, I think, were also producers on the film. And that I think that always says something about believing in a project. And I think it really is a very important, impactful story to see stories of how people deal with loss, and in relationships, and how that changes things, or when people don't want to change, or when people have to change, and all those kinds of things. I think because it's all like in these cases like this with grief, I think it's all valid. You don't there's no right way or wrong way to grieve. So getting to see stories of people expressing that in different ways, I think it's important. So yeah, let me know what's the last drama you really, really liked. And I don't know, maybe I know I said this last time, some other time, maybe I'll do a genre focus, or I don't know, another time focus. Who knows? I don't know. I'm enjoying doing this. I hope you're enjoying watching them. And let me know if you're going to take a chance on The Memory of Water, or if you have already seen it. I'm really glad I took a chance on it. All right, see you next time.